Have you ever heard a voice inside your head whispering doubts? It might say, "You can't do it," or "It's too hard, give up." We all hear these whispers sometimes. Life is full of challenges that make us question ourselves. We might stumble and fall, feel lost and afraid. These moments test our spirit, making us wonder if we have the strength to keep going. But even in the darkest moments, a tiny spark of hope remains. This spark is our inner strength, our resilience. It reminds us that we are capable of amazing things. We all have dreams, goals we long to achieve, but the path to success is rarely easy. It's often paved with obstacles and setbacks. Imagine a tiny seed buried beneath the earth. It faces darkness, pressure, and uncertainty. Yet, it holds within it the potential for life, for growth, for reaching towards the sun. We are like that seed. We all possess a wellspring of inner strength, a determination to overcome challenges and blossom into our full potential. This journey begins with a single step, a decision to persevere. It means choosing to fight for our dreams, even when faced with adversity. It means believing in ourselves, even when doubt creeps in. This belief, this unwavering faith in our abilities, is what fuels our journey to success. Remember, success is not a destination, but a journey. It's not a sprint, but a marathon. There will be moments of exhaustion, times when we want to give up. But it's in these moments that we must dig deep, tap into our inner reserves of strength, and keep moving forward. Every challenge we overcome, every obstacle we navigate, makes us stronger. It teaches us valuable lessons about ourselves, about our resilience, about the power of never giving up. Remember, the greatest achievements are often born out of the toughest challenges. So, how do we cultivate this unwavering spirit, this determination to succeed? It starts with self-belief, with recognizing the strength that resides within each of us. It means silencing those negative voices, those whispers of doubt, and replacing them with affirmations of hope and courage. We can draw inspiration from others who have faced adversity and triumphed. Their stories remind us that we are not alone, that anything is possible with enough grit and determination. We can also find strength in our support systems, in the people who believe in us and cheer us on. But ultimately, the most powerful source of strength lies within ourselves. It's the fire in our hearts, the passion that drives us, the unwavering belief in our ability to achieve our dreams. So embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks, and never ever give up on yourself. The journey to success is a personal one, unique to each individual. But the one constant, the one ingredient that guarantees success, is the unwavering spirit of never giving up. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and trust that with every step you take, you are moving closer to your goals. From a young age, I was told I could achieve anything I set my mind to. Reach for the stars, they'd say, the sky's the limit. These words, full of hope and promise, echoed in my ears, filling me with a sense of limitless possibility. I envisioned a future painted in vibrant colors, a life brimming with success and fulfillment. I was determined to chase those dreams, to make them my reality. But as I grew older, the weight of those expectations began to feel heavy. The path to success, once a straight and easy road in my mind, transformed into a winding and treacherous path. Obstacles, once invisible, now loomed large, casting long shadows of doubt. Fear, once a distant whisper, now roared in my ears, threatening to consume me. My first real test came in the form of a national art competition. It was an opportunity that seemed almost too good to be true, a chance to showcase my talent on a grand stage. I remember the day I found out about the competition. It was as if the universe had aligned to give me this one shot at proving myself. The excitement was palpable, and I could hardly contain my enthusiasm as I filled out the entry form. I had poured my heart and soul into my submission, spending countless hours perfecting every stroke, every detail. Each night I would stay up late, the world around me fading into the background as I lost myself in the process of creation. The canvas became an extension of my being, a place where I could express my deepest emotions and thoughts. Every brushstroke was a testament to my dedication, my unwavering commitment to my craft. It was more than just a drawing. It was a reflection of my passion, my vulnerability, my dreams. The piece I created was a window into my soul, a visual representation of everything I held dear. I wanted the judges to see not just the technical skill but the raw emotion and personal story behind the artwork. It was a piece that spoke of my journey, my struggles, and my aspirations. With a mix of excitement and trepidation, I sent it off, my heart filled with hope and anticipation. The days that followed were a whirlwind of emotions. I would find myself daydreaming about the possibilities, imagining the moment when I would receive the news of my acceptance. The anticipation was almost unbearable, but it was also exhilarating. I felt like I was on the brink of something monumental, a turning point in my artistic journey. The rejection letter arrived on a day that felt heavy with disappointment. I remember the moment vividly. The envelope felt like it weighed a ton as I held it in my hands. My heart sank as I opened it, the words on the page blurring as tears filled my eyes. It was a crushing blow, one that I hadn't prepared myself for. The dream I had nurtured so carefully was shattered in an instant. My hands trembled as I read the words, each one a blow to my confidence. The judges, in their infinite wisdom, did not see the value in my work, the hours of dedication, the raw emotion I had poured onto the canvas. It felt like a personal rejection, as if they were dismissing not just my art but a part of who I was. The pain was almost physical, a deep ache that settled in my chest. The judges, in their infinite wisdom, did not see the value in my work, the hours of dedication, the raw emotion I had poured onto the canvas. I felt a profound sense of defeat, a crushing weight that seemed to press down on my very soul. The studio, once a place of solace and creativity, now felt like a prison, a constant reminder of my failure. I couldn't bring myself to pick up a brush. The thought of creating anything new seemed impossible. Disappointment washed over me, leaving me questioning my talent, my worth, my dreams. I spent hours staring out the window, lost in thought, wondering if I was truly cut out for this path. The rejection had shaken me to my core, and I found myself doubting everything I had ever believed about my abilities. But in those moments of despair, I also found a flicker of determination. I realized that this setback, painful as it was, did not define me. It was a part of my journey, a chapter in my story, and I knew that I had to keep moving forward no matter how difficult it seemed. The sting of that rejection lingered, casting a long shadow over my creative spirit. The voices of doubt, once whispers, now taunted me relentlessly. "Maybe you're not good enough," they hissed. "Maybe you should just give up." The vibrant colors of my dreams seemed to fade, replaced by shades of gray and uncertainty. The world seemed to shrink around me, my failures magnified under the harsh glare of self-doubt. The fear of failure, once a distant threat, now felt paralyzing, holding me captive in its grip. I retreated into myself, seeking solace in the shadows of my disappointment, questioning if I had the strength to pick myself up and try again. One evening, lost in my despair, I confided in my grandfather. The weight of my worries had become too much to bear alone, and I sought the solace of his presence. His home, filled with the scent of old books and the warmth of countless memories, was a sanctuary where I felt safe to reveal my vulnerabilities. A man who had weathered countless storms, his eyes held a depth of wisdom that transcended time. Each wrinkle on his face told a story of resilience, of battles fought and lessons learned. He had seen the world change in ways I could scarcely imagine, yet his spirit remained unbroken. He listened patiently as I poured out my heart, my voice thick with unshed tears. I spoke of my fears, my failures, and the overwhelming sense of inadequacy that had taken root in my soul. His silence was not one of indifference, but of deep understanding, allowing me the space to express my pain without interruption. When I was finished, he placed a hand on my shoulder, his touch a source of comfort and strength. It was a simple gesture, yet it conveyed a profound sense of solidarity. In that moment, I felt the weight of my burdens begin to lift, replaced by a glimmer of hope. "My dear child," he said, his voice soft yet firm, "failure is not the opposite of success, but a stepping stone on its path." His words were like a balm to my wounded spirit, offering a perspective I had never considered. He spoke of his own struggles, of the times he had stumbled and fallen only to rise again with renewed determination. His words, simple yet profound, struck a chord deep within me. I realized that my failures did not define me, but rather, they were opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Each setback was a lesson in disguise, a chance to learn and evolve. He spoke of resilience, of the importance of embracing failures as opportunities for growth. He shared stories of great individuals who had faced immense challenges, yet emerged stronger and wiser. Their journeys were not linear, but filled with twists and turns, each obstacle a stepping stone to their ultimate success. Never be afraid to fall, he said, for it is in the falling that we learn to rise again, stronger and wiser than before. His words resonated deeply within me, igniting a spark of determination. I left his home that evening with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to face my challenges with courage and resilience. The guidance I had sought had not only provided me with resolve, but it also illuminated the path ahead, filled with endless possibilities. My grandfather's words ignited a spark of determination within me. He spoke of the mountains he had climbed in his own life, both literal and metaphorical. His stories were filled with challenges, setbacks, and triumphs. He told me that every peak he reached was not just a testament to his strength, but to his perseverance and resilience. His words resonated deeply, planting a seed of ambition and courage in my heart. I realized that success was not a linear path but a climb, full of twists and turns, ascents and descents. Each step forward might be met with an unexpected obstacle, each moment of progress followed by a potential setback. The journey to the top was not just about reaching the summit, but about the lessons learned and the strength gained along the way. It was about embracing the journey, with all its unpredictability and challenges. There would be moments of doubt, times when I would stumble and fall. In those moments, it would be easy to give up, to let the weight of failure pull me down. But I knew that each fall was an opportunity to rise stronger, each setback a chance to learn and grow. The path to success was not about avoiding failure, but about how I responded to it. It was about resilience, about getting back up and continuing the climb, no matter how many times I fell. But I was determined to keep climbing, to keep reaching for my dreams, no matter how difficult the journey may be. The peaks I aimed for were not just goals, but symbols of my aspirations and dreams. Each step I took, no matter how small, brought me closer to those peaks. The climb was arduous, but the view from the top, the sense of accomplishment, made every struggle worthwhile. I was driven by a vision of what could be, by the belief that I could reach the heights I dreamed of. The fear of failure, while still present, no longer held me captive. Instead of seeing it as a barrier, I began to see it as a motivator, a force that pushed me to prepare better, to work harder, to strive for excellence. Fear became a companion on my journey, not an enemy. It reminded me of the stakes, of what I stood to gain and lose, but it also reminded me of my strength, of my ability to overcome, to rise above the challenges and reach new heights. Instead, I began to see it as a challenge, an opportunity to learn and grow. Each obstacle was a lesson in disguise, each challenge a chance to prove my mettle. The climb was not just about reaching the top, but about the person I became in the process. It was about developing resilience, strength, and character. It was about pushing my limits, about discovering what I was truly capable of. The journey was as important as the destination, if not more so. I picked up my paintbrush, the familiar weight in my hand a source of comfort and inspiration. It reminded me of the countless hours I had spent honing my craft, of the passion that had driven me to create. The paintbrush was not just a tool, but a symbol of my journey, of the dreams I was striving to bring to life. It was a reminder of the power of creativity, of the ability to transform a blank canvas into a masterpiece. With renewed determination, I began to paint. Not for recognition or validation, but for the pure joy of creation, the freedom of expression, the pursuit of my passion. Each stroke of the brush was a step on my climb, each color a reflection of my journey. The canvas became a landscape of my dreams, a testament to my perseverance and resilience. I painted with a heart full of hope, with a spirit unbroken by the challenges I had faced. The climb was not just about reaching the top, but about finding joy in the journey, about embracing the process and celebrating each moment of creation. Even with a newfound fire in my heart, doubts still lingered like smoke from a dying fire. It's hard to silence that inner critic completely. Some days the voice would resurface, whispering, "What if you're not talented enough?" Or what if you're just wasting your time? The fear of failure, though diminished, still cast a long shadow. There were nights when I would lie awake, staring at the ceiling, my mind racing with anxieties. I would replay every mistake, every rejection, magnifying them in the darkness. The fear of judgment, of not living up to my own expectations, felt like a heavy weight on my chest. It didn't help that I was surrounded by others who seemed to be effortlessly gliding towards their dreams. Social media, with its curated highlight reels, amplified this feeling of inadequacy. I would scroll through endless feeds of success stories, each one a painful reminder of my own perceived shortcomings. I knew, logically, that these online portrayals rarely captured the full story, the struggles and setbacks that lay beneath the surface of success. Yet, I couldn't help but feel a pang of envy, a sense that I was falling behind in the race of life. There were moments when giving up seemed like the easiest option. Why subject myself to this constant cycle of hope and disappointment? Why not choose a path of least resistance, one that didn't require so much effort, so much emotional investment? The allure of comfort and security whispered tempting promises. "It's okay to quit," it crooned. "Not everyone is meant for greatness." These voices, though seductive, were ultimately rooted in fear, in the desire to avoid the pain of potential failure. But every time I found myself teetering on the edge of giving up, something would pull me back from the brink. It might be a chance encounter, a quote in a book, a song on the radio, small sparks of inspiration that would reignite my determination. I remember watching a documentary about a Paralympic athlete who had overcome incredible odds to achieve his dreams. His story, his unwavering spirit, his refusal to let adversity define him, filled me with a renewed sense of purpose. If he could overcome such challenges, I thought to myself, surely I could find the strength to keep going. I began to focus on small victories, celebrating every milestone no matter how insignificant it might seem. Each finished painting, each positive critique, each moment of creative flow became a testament to my perseverance, a reminder that I was moving forward, even if it was one small step at a time. These small victories, like pebbles tossed into a pond, created ripples of confidence that spread outward, gradually eroding the foundation of my self-doubt. I began to trust in the process, to find joy in the journey even in the midst of uncertainty. The path to success was far from linear. There were still moments of doubt, setbacks that tested my resolve, but I had learned to embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth, to view failure not as an end, but as a bend in the road. I held on to the belief that my efforts, my dedication, my unwavering pursuit of my passion would eventually lead me to my destination. I had tasted the bitter sting of failure, but I had also felt the sweet nectar of small victories. And in that delicate balance, I found the fuel to keep moving forward, one brushstroke, one step, one day at a time. Something profound shifted within me when I stopped viewing my artistic journey as a race against others and embraced it as a personal exploration. The pressure to achieve overnight success, to conform to external standards, began to dissipate, replaced by a quiet determination to define success on my own terms. This shift in perspective allowed me to appreciate the beauty of the process, to find joy in the act of creation itself, regardless of the outcome. I began to see my art not just as a product to be judged, but as a reflection of my own personal growth, a testament to my resilience and determination. With this newfound perspective, I embraced the learning curve with open arms. I sought out workshops, devoured art books, and experimented with new techniques, all the while reminding myself that mastery was not a destination, but an ongoing journey. Each mistake became a valuable lesson, each challenge an opportunity to refine my skills and deepen my understanding of my craft. I learned to embrace the imperfections, to see beauty in the raw and the unfinished, to find value in the process of exploration and discovery. Along this journey, I was fortunate to cross paths with other talented artists who became invaluable mentors and guides. Their encouragement, their constructive criticism, and their willingness to share their own experiences and insights provided much-needed support and inspiration. Their guidance helped me to navigate the often murky waters of the art world, to develop my own unique style and perspective, and to find my voice as an artist. Their belief in my abilities, especially during moments of self-doubt and uncertainty, fueled my determination to keep pushing forward and never give up. Slowly but surely, my efforts began to yield tangible results. My work started to garner attention, not in a blaze of overnight fame, but in small, meaningful ways. Local galleries showcased my pieces, art blogs featured my work, and fellow artists recognized my growth and dedication. Each accomplishment, no matter how small, felt like a brick laid in the foundation of my dreams. These successes, once elusive and distant, now seemed within reach, fueling my belief in the power of perseverance. Perhaps the most significant reward of this journey was the transformation I witnessed within myself. The once timid artist, crippled by self-doubt, had blossomed into a confident and resilient individual, capable of weathering setbacks and embracing challenges with newfound strength. I had learned to silence the inner critic, to replace fear with courage, and to embrace vulnerability as a source of strength. The journey to success had not only honed my artistic skills, but had also forged within me an unyielding spirit, a belief in my own ability to achieve anything I set my mind to. This journey also taught me the importance of self-compassion. There were still days when self-doubt crept in, when the fear of failure threatened to derail my progress, but I learned to meet these moments with kindness, to acknowledge my feelings without judgment, and to extend to myself the same grace and understanding I would offer to a dear friend. I realized that true strength lay not in the absence of fear, but in the courage to face it, to embrace vulnerability as an integral part of the human experience. This self-acceptance, this unwavering belief in my own worthiness, became the bedrock of my resilience, the foundation upon which I continued to build my dreams. With each small victory, with each layer of self-doubt shed, I felt a growing urge to share my art with a wider audience. It wasn't about fame or recognition, but a deep-seated desire to connect with others through my work, to offer a glimpse into my heart and soul, and perhaps inspire others to pursue their own creative passions. This desire, however, was intertwined with a familiar fear, the fear of judgment, of rejection on a larger scale. What if my work wasn't good enough? What if people didn't understand or appreciate my vision? These doubts, though quieter now, still lingered in the shadows of my mind. I realized that to truly share my art, to allow it to connect with others in a meaningful way, I needed to step out of my comfort zone, to embrace vulnerability on a whole new level. It was a daunting prospect, but I knew that courage wasn't the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. I thought about the artists I admired, the ones who had dared to bare their souls through their work, and the impact their vulnerability had had on me. I realized that true connection, true impact, came from a place of authenticity, from the willingness to share our truest selves, even in the face of potential judgment. Taking a deep breath, I began to submit my work to larger exhibitions, to apply for artist residencies, to seek out opportunities to showcase my art on a bigger stage. Each submission, each application, felt like a small act of defiance against the fear that had held me back for so long. Rejection, when it came, still stung, but it no longer carried the same weight. I had learned to see it not as a reflection of my worth, but as a redirection, a nudge towards a path better suited for my art, for my journey. Each no brought me closer to a yes, each closed door revealed a window of opportunity. As I continued to put myself out there, I began to connect with a community of like-minded individuals, fellow artists, art enthusiasts, and supporters who resonated with my work, who saw the value in my vision, who celebrated my successes and offered encouragement during setbacks. This sense of community, of belonging, was invaluable. It provided a safe space to share my work, to receive constructive feedback, to learn and grow alongside others who understood the joys and challenges of the creative path. Together, our voices amplified each other's, creating a collective wave of inspiration that reached far beyond our individual circles. The journey to success, I realized, was not a linear path, but an ever-evolving spiral. With each loop, I gained new perspectives, encountered unexpected opportunities, and discovered new layers of myself as an artist and as a human being. The initial goal, the one I had clung to so tightly at the beginning, had transformed into something much greater, a journey of self-discovery, of creative exploration, of connecting with others through the universal language of art. It was a path driven not by external validation, but by an inner compass, guiding me towards a life filled with purpose, passion, and the unwavering belief in the transformative power of never giving up. The journey we've explored, my journey, perhaps yours too, is a testament to the strength that lies dormant within each of us. It's a testament to the power of the human spirit, the unyielding flame that burns brightest when tested by the winds of adversity. Remember that seed buried in darkness? It found its way to the light, pushing through layers of resistance to embrace the sun. That's the potential we all hold within. We've walked through the shadows of self-doubt, felt the sting of failure, and faced the tempting allure of giving up. But through it all, a flicker of hope remained. That flicker, my friends, is what makes us unstoppable. It's the voice that whispers, "Keep going, keep believing, your time is coming." Each stumble, each scar we've collected along the way is not a mark of defeat but a badge of honor. It's a testament to our resilience, a reminder that we've faced our fears and emerged stronger on the other side. Those experiences, once sources of pain, now illuminate our path, guiding us towards a brighter future. Think of those stars, each one a fiery ball of gas, forged in the heart of a collapsing star. Our struggles, too, have the power to transform us, to mold us into something stronger, more resilient, more brilliant than before. Embrace the journey, scars and all, for it is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. When you look back on your life, what story will you tell? Will it be a tale of regret, of dreams deferred and opportunities missed? Or will it be a saga of courage, of unwavering pursuit, of a life lived in pursuit of your passions, no matter the obstacles? The legacy we build is not defined by our successes alone, but by the spirit with which we navigate the inevitable challenges. It's about the impact we have on others, the inspiration we ignite, the hope we offer by daring to chase our dreams, no matter how audacious they may seem. So I leave you with this, my friends. Embrace the unknown, step out of your comfort zone, and dare to chase the whispers of your heart. The path may be long, the climb may be steep, but the view from the top, the feeling of triumph over adversity, will be worth every ounce of effort. The world is waiting for your unique gifts, your talents, your story. Don't let fear hold you captive. Don't let self-doubt dim your light. The time is now, the power is within you. Rise, my friends, rise and meet your destiny.